Ohio Missions. And their Texas neighbors to the west, the Midland Rockhounds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to AA Baseball here on the show. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors here in this one, as their order will read like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Kareem Blackwell will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
And for a starter, he has one of the better fastballs you're going to see. That one at 95.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Pitch on the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Watson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a fairly quick out here to begin his night of work. And with that, let's check out how the Rockhounds set up on D. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jake Gobert will be the batter. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Now the pitch. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Cordova is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away now.
Yeah, the top two guys in the lineup have hit fly balls now. So as long as it's not the 3, 4, 5 guys doing it, I think he'll be all right.
Abraham Almonte will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First offering on the way. Now a hard liner toward short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Here's the first offering. Benito Ferreira is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away.
High chopper here, and not really much of a chance to get it out anywhere. You can see he tries to force it into second base, but that throw gets there too late.
Into the box, Todd Sanborn, and opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him one more hit to really get him off and running.
Stepping in now, Greg McElroy as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. And he will score as well, and they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now.
Well, they are definitely getting a jump on things to start this one. This will go for a double, and that makes it 3-0 already. And even though there's still plenty of baseball to be played, they've got themselves a pretty good cushion, and they're threatening for more.
Luis Trujillo will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Pause, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit towards center. Crawford is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Missions lead it 3-0. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Jeff Ramsey will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Up for the Rockhounds. Designated hitter, Jeff Ramsey.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Now here it comes. And there's the first strike, 2-1. The pitch. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. The pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Full count offering on its way. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another full count pitch home. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Joe Glenn will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Standing in now, Stephen Crawford pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with one out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. Got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
The 3-1 coming. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Payoff pitch coming. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Now the first pitch. Patrick Watson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Nick Worth will stand in for the first time here. Now the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fastball here?
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
swing and a liner, but this will be foul. 3-2, here it comes. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Michael Rush leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, Michael Rush.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Now here's the pitch. Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is in there safely as he starts the second with a double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Maurice gets, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
A runner at second, nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
In now, Kareem Blackwell. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Cordova is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second, he was able to tag up and make it to third now with only one out.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Yeah, right here, runner on third, one out. All you're looking to do is hit a ground ball past the pitcher, and you're going to get that run home. Here is the added bonus. He finds the hole, and he gets it on into center field.
Into the box, Abraham Almonte. And this is knocked down on the mound. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far. And now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way. And that's going to sting for quite a while.
Standing in now, Benito Ferreira, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. San Antonio's out in front, 5-0. Fernando Cordova will start things off in the bottom of the second. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Cordova.
Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And he's retired, 1 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Adam Fletcher.
Adam Fletcher will take his cuts now. Here's the first offering. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Julian Castillo will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Runners on first with 1 down. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 0-2 once more. Lined hard to center field. In there, a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Tom Delgado is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
From the stretch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box now, Jeff Ramsey, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he bangs this one into right, and that should get a run in with 2 away. It's good for extra bases. And the runner is in from second, around third, and being waved on home. And he will score as well, as they're back within shouting distance now. It's a 5-2 ball game.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
First pitch to him. Joe Glenn is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Ready now on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. The Missions lead it 5-2. Todd Sanborn is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Catcher, Todd Sanborn.
First pitch coming. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
Now here's a ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
Yeah, more trouble here to start the third inning, and trouble's been his middle name so far. You see the line. That's through just 2 innings of work now. And the way things are going, he may not be sticking around a whole lot longer.
Greg McElroy will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around. First pitch on the way. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
The 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Huh. This just has highlight reel written all over it. Look at the dive to get to this thing, and then he doesn't even bother getting up. Just flip it from his belly and get the double play started.
Stepping in now, Luis Trujillo. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. San Antonio's out in front, 5-2. Stephen Crawford makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Stephen Crawford.
And here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Rush is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the third.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Watson.
Patrick Watson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Here it comes. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Nick Worth will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
You can do it.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Not a real good throw there. He just seemed to rush that ball.
Fernando
You can see
Cordova.
good effort there at first as he sticks that right leg out as far as he can, but he just can't seem to get it to stick in the pocket.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Into the box, Fernando Cordova, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
He waits. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike three called, and the side is retired. Michael Rush will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman, Michael Rush.
Now here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Maurice Getz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hard hit to third. He's got it. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Standing in now, Kareem Blackwell. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Jake Gobert will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch coming. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
And you start to wonder if maybe this guy on the mound here, I don't know, broke a mirror this morning or opened up an umbrella inside. Maybe he walked under a ladder because everything's gone against him so far. And this, too, is going to go as an infield single.
Abraham Almonte will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. First offering on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
He's set, now the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will score as well. And with that, this one opens up a bit. It's now a 5-run ball game.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there. And he'll ease his way into second with a 2-run double.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Tom Hu is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Into the box now, Benito Ferreira, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Here's a 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Missions lead it 7-2. Adam Fletcher will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Second baseman, Adam Fletcher.
Now the first pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Trujillo is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Stepping in now, Julian Castillo. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Almonte is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
These guys are just making it much too easy for him out there now. I mean, they're down by a bunch, yet the first 2 guys both make first pitch outs.
Tom Delgado will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, I think you have to look at one out there because you just can't have your guys go down on 3 pitches. That's a take one for the team right there.
Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now. Around second, he'll try for third. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Jeff Ramsey will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A man on third with 2 down. One 0 on the way. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. We played 4 full. San Antonio's out in front, 7-2. Todd Sanborn will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is strike. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Greg McElroy.
Greg McElroy will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch coming. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
In now, Luis Trujillo. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Cordova will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Missions lead it 7-2. Joe Glenn will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Joe Glenn.
Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
The pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, that's not a hanger either. He goes down and beats a good pitch on 2 strikes. I mean, you see, this pitch, it's falling out of the strike zone, but he goes down and manages to get good wood on it.
Standing in now, Stephen Crawford hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or two here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Patrick Watson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He's set. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And a curious-looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Now the 3-1 home. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
2 straight singles, now walked. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Nick Worth will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
1-0 pitch now. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Ray Daniels is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Fernando Cordova will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
From the belt, the pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1 home. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now.
These guys just keep chipping away. The run scores here on the sac fly, and don't look now, but they're making their way back into this ball game.
Adam Fletcher will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Come on, let's get a hit.
1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Julian Castillo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 7-5. Michael Rush will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Third baseman, Michael Rush.
He swings at anything. Throw it anywhere.
First pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it comes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Maurice Getz will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One on the way. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Come on, go nice and easy.
Now batting.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Into the box now, Kareem Blackwell, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Runners on first with one down. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike three.
The 1-2 with one away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No. I'm gonna take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Into the box, Jake Gobert, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Abraham Almonte will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He waits, now the pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit around third and being waved on home. And they'll add one more as the run scores from second to make it 8-5 now.
Oh, and a great swing right there. That's his 3rd RBI of the night, and he continues to swing the bat well.
Benito Ferreira will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Crawford will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Missions lead it 8-5. Tom Delgado will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Catcher, Tom Delgado.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Let's go, Tom. He's gonna make you change.
And the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, The designated hitter, Jeff Ramsey.
Jeff Ramsey will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And that's over. 3-1. One out, nobody on. The 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Here's a big fat one coming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Almonte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Here's a guy that kind of got called on early, but since coming on in the 5th, he's retired 5 in a row out of the bullpen.
Joe Glenn will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. First pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Almonte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Gus Ashton is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Gus Ashton.
Todd Sanborn will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Catcher, Todd Sanborn.
In the air to right center. Watson is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting,
Greg McElroy will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. First pitch coming. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
In now, Luis Trujillo. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Sometimes when you're aggressively minded at the plate, you don't always have to get a strike to hit the ball hard. I mean, I don't think this pitch is even in the strike zone, but he still manages to square it up well and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Michael Rush, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. San Antonio's out in front, 8-5. Stephen Crawford will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Center fielder, Stephen Crawford.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Patrick Watson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty, he'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
Nick Worth come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here's the 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Maurice Getz will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Maurice Getz.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
The 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Kareem Blackwell will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now here it comes. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, heading for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Just a ton of carry on this baseball. I think the wind might have been playing a few tricks with it, too. This is going to get down and one-hop the wall, and by the time they're able to get it back in, this is an easy triple.
Standing in now, Jake Gobert. Swing and a liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half-gainer to try to flag it down. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Good time to add a little insurance here as he's able to make it all the way around to third on the triple. More importantly, though, that makes this a 4-run lead.
Abraham Almonte. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Comes set, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. Two-run shot to straightaway center as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box now, Benito Ferreira, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
3 runs already home here. The pitch. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here it comes. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there's 2 down.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Into the box, Todd Sanborn, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Strike him out.
And the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Missions lead it 11-5. Fernando Cordova will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Fielder, Fernando.
First. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Adam Fletcher will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Get something started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Julian Castillo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
The catcher, number 33,
Tom Delgado will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
1 strike.
He's set. Now the pitch. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Danny Harmon will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Greg McElroy will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, and he is into third with a leadoff triple.
That man right there is one of the most unlikely guys in the building, besides you, Lions, to wind up with a triple. He was huffing and puffing all the way around, but he sees the opportunity, and give him credit. He's able to make it there safely.
Stepping in now, Luis Trujillo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Everybody's getting into the act now. Right on the heels of the triple, he comes through with a double of his own, and that's going to extend that lead out even further.
Michael Rush will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. 1 away.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
Standing in now, Maurice Getz, swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Cordova will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
Kareem Blackwell will look for his third hit of the ball game now. First pitch to him. And that misses ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1-0. Ani can't get off a good swing there as this is on the ground to first base. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. San Antonio's out in front, 12-5. Jeff Ramsey will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Pitch on the way. Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Almonte is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. You know, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Joe Glenn will stand in. He flew out his last time up. In there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
In now, Stephen Crawford. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
What a great performance up and down this lineup as they just cruise home to an easy 7-run victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Missions are victorious here. They win it 12-5. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.